Robert, y'all. It's your Big Bear here. Now, it's football season, and the best thing to eat while you're watching football is a big old bowl of chili. I'm going to show you my recipe that always slaps. I got 3 peppers and 3 meats we're going to throw in there. It's going to be glorious. You want to stick around, I'll show you how we do it. Come on. If you want to, if you have time, you ought to come over here and see what your Big Bear's been slowly tossing at his jaws these past few days. You see, I've been hankering something thick and hearty to appease my ever-growing appetite, so I thought it'd be appropriate to start off with 3 meats, browning my Goolsby's breakfast sausage, along with some lean ground beef, and then we're going to remove and leave the grease for our steak tips to fry in. Whatever's left, we'll use to sweat down our clippings. Now, I said 3, but I'm using 4 peppers to perk up this pot of chili. We got us some poblano, I got some chilica, some Anaheim, and then we got serrano for some heat. I'm going to be deseeding all these and dicing them up real fine, trying not to touch my eyeballs. Now, most folks are going to go ahead and just use some onion powder and garlic powder in their chili. But I'm telling you, I ain't going to do that. I've got fresh onions and garlic just sitting right there on the counter, so we're going to chop them up like in peppers. You can use garlic, but you're going to have to use twice as much. This stuff is more potent, so this is what I use. When you're ready to rock, grab your clippings and head on over to drop them down in there with the leftover grease. Start sweating them down. Then we're going to use our spices. Y'all don't forget Big Bear's fire salt. See, what we're doing here is we're making a roux, but instead of flour, we're using our dry spices to pull everything together. Kind of like you do your gumbo from Louisiana. Same premise, but instead of chicken stock, we're using Knorr's tomato bouillon. Instead of chicken and seafood, I'm using pork and beef. As a matter of fact, that's really all this is just a big old pot of gumbo, except we're changing up the ingredients and we're not in Louisiana. Instead of celery and okra, I'm using tomatoes. I like mine stewed, and then kidney beans along with their juices. Cover it up and stew for a while, and what you got left is a lot of meat and a lot of heat. I think it'd be safe to say I could call this a big old pot of Alabama gumbo. Now, I've seen many different ways to dress a bowl of chili. I saw one old boy squirt some mustard in his one time. I've seen sour cream and chives, and of course, cheese and raw onion. Whichever way you swing, there's one thing that is for certain. A second helping of this is going to have you stuck on the couch forgetting all your cares and worries.